So, welcome into the third space today, whatever time and wherever you're joining us from, whether you're here in person, online, live, or whether you're joining us later. You're very, very welcome. This meditation practice has been renamed or upgraded, and our new name is Makom Meditation. And you can see a description of that in the uh, bit underneath on the recording. But it's a Hebrew word, and it's a holistic word meaning place. And it has multiple layers of meaning. It can mean a geographical place, it can mean a sacred site or sacred place, and it can mean a metaphorical place. So in our meditation practice, we are incorporating all three of those things. Where we are in our bodies in this moment, in this environment, where we are at in terms of the sacredness of honoring our own presence, the sacredness of gathering, and the sacredness of the divine. And the metaphorical space is place is the place of our consciousness, our conscious awareness, the place of presence to our own thoughts, our feelings, our bodies, and to the divine. So that's where our practice is going today. So let's get into our comfortable position and comfortable posture. Normally symmetrical, not leaning one way or the other, not slumping over, but really in a very relaxed posture. Beginning to pay attention to the flow of air into our bodies. Beginning to notice. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as we exhale gently and slowly, turning our chin towards our right shoulder. Gazing over our shoulder, whether our eyes are open or closed, doesn't matter, but just gazing over the shoulder and really feeling a stretch in the back of the eyes. Remembering to breathe, feeling the flow of air in through the nose, down the throat, deep into the body. Maybe feeling a bit of resistance in the neck. Not pushing too hard against that, but just allowing that to melt away as we take a deep breath in. Exhaling slowly, slowly, gently moving back through center across to the left shoulder. Noticing any resistance, not forcefully pushing against it, but just continuing to feel the air flowing in through the nose, down the throat, deep into the body, gazing over the shoulder with the eyes. If you're feeling a bit stressed today, you might feel the pressure in the back of the eyes. You might feel the stretch. Noticing, taking a deep breath in, and as we do that, feeling any sensations through the body, maybe down the back of the arms. As we take a deep breath in and exhale, slowly moving back to center. Pausing here for a moment. Becoming aware the space that our body takes up. Okay, we're going to do 3 deep breaths and roll the shoulders. So taking a deep breath in, lifting the shoulders up to the bottom of the ears, pausing for a moment, exhaling and rolling the shoulders back, pulling the shoulder blades together, feeling the stretch, rolling down, 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 pulling the shoulders down towards the earth, and release. Taking a breath in between, taking another breath in, breathing deeply, lifting the shoulders up to the bottom of the ears, holding them there for a moment, and then exhaling, rolling the shoulders back, pulling the shoulder blades together, really feeling the stretch in the back, pulling the shoulders down towards the earth, and then releasing. Whew. And again, taking a deep breath in, lifting the shoulders up, 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 pull, pull, pull up, hold, and then release. Roll down and then back to neutral. Noticing the chest area, noticing how our lungs feel. Going to do some double breaths now. So take a deep breath in, reaching the top of the breath, and a bit more. Holding that and then releasing slowly. You might like to sigh on the way out, but just really releasing. And again, taking that double breath, breathing in, getting to the top of the breath, taking a bit more, feeling the stretch in the front of the chest now as you hold and then release. Whew. You might feel like rolling your neck at that time. Whatever it is you need to do, but let's do it again one more time, taking a deep breath in and a bit more, holding and releasing. Sinking into the bottom of the breath now, sinking into the body and the breath. Allowing now the breath to get into its own natural rhythm, whatever rhythm you need at the moment. Allowing our awareness to come into our bodies, noticing the body. Allowing our attention to drift into the awareness of our skin, feeling the skin covering our whole body, becoming aware of our presence in the space that we're in. Noticing that place between the edge of our body and the space around us. Perhaps with our eyes closed, just becoming aware that we have permission to be here in this place, in this time. Our body is allowed to take up this space. We have permission to be present, to be in this place. Noticing the sounds of our environment. Noticing them as they drift into our hearing, into our ears. Not listening for anything in particular, but just allowing sound to drift across our conscious awareness. not necessarily hooking into any particular sound, but welcoming the soundscape into our ears, across our awareness, drifting, drifting. These are the sounds of life. The breath is a sound of life, of living. Perhaps we hear our own breath. We allow the sound of our environment to nourish us. The sounds of life all around us. The sound of the life breath. All sounds are welcome. Allowing our awareness to embrace them all. Perhaps the sound of our own thoughts is protruding at this time. Just like the sounds of our environment, we hear the sound of our thoughts and we just allow them to drift. The thoughts drifting across our awareness, drifting. Thoughts are just thoughts. We let them drift across our mind like clouds in the sky. Like leaves falling from a tree. We just allow the thoughts to drift. Noticing them without needing to think about them. Giving permission to our internal voice to be quiet. The voice can be quiet for a little while, just for this time. We honor the presence of our own thoughts and mind, allowing the freedom to be peaceful, allowing any anxious thoughts to drift as well. Allowing our fears of our imagined futures to evaporate. We are here in this present moment, in this space. In this time. In this present moment. We allow our awareness to begin to notice the flow of gravity over our bodies, this ever-present flow, the perfect harmony of the sun and the moon and the earth flowing down over our heads, flowing down over our faces, all the muscles. We notice if we're pressing against the gravity in any part of our bodies, maybe our jaw or our mouth, maybe our shoulders are pressing up against that flow. We yield to that flow, allowing our shoulders to melt down, to allow all resistance to melt, allowing our shoulders to be drawn down towards the earth. We are here in this present moment, being held by the gravity. Releasing, 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 noticing any resistance in our bellies or in our breath. With each exhalation, we relax and yield and come into the place of restfulness. Noticing our arms, our elbows, and our fingers growing heavy. Releasing the need to communicate with our hands and fingers. And with our thoughts, we can just be still and be present. If it is your practice, you may like to allow the conscious awareness of the presence of divine love to begin to flow, just like the gravity. In the same way that gravity holds us safely and securely, so too does divine love, holding us, holding us and melting away all of our fears. Peacefulness, presence. In this place, the sacredness of connection to our own bodies, our own thoughts, our own feelings. sacredness of connection to the earth, to our environments, to one another. And the sacredness of connection to the divine. A place of peace. We notice our breath again, the breath of life and the life breath as it flows into our bodies and out. A sacred reciprocity between us and the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. Gently and slowly drawing that air all the way down deep into our bellies. Stretching our chest, allowing the lungs to fill up all the way. Breathing out all that does not serve us at this time. Allowing our bodies to move gently and slowly, waking them up in this place of stillness. Taking a deep breath in, and as we exhale, gently and slowly turning our chin towards our right shoulder. Noticing perhaps less resistance. Gazing over the shoulder, perhaps noticing less discomfort behind the eyes as we free up our bodies. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling gently and slowly moving our chin all the way through center across to the left shoulder. Gazing over the shoulder, feeling that delicious stretch through our bodies. Drawing the air in, really filling our bellies, our lungs with air, nourishing, beautiful. We take a deep breath in, exhaling, moving back to center. Coming into that place of centeredness and grounding. Becoming present and aware of our breath, of our environment, of one another. Gently, slowly blinking open the eyes, allowing our awareness to adjust again. Ready to re-engage the day. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.